Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, so I want to talk to you a little bit. Just a word to the wise. I got a new lens on eBay, and I want to talk to you about buying lenses on eBay and why it may be foolish. I bought one last week. It was supposed to be a Nikon, and it actually ended up being a MD mount, which predates Sony DSLRs. It later became the A mount. But about this lens, okay, Tokina 35 to 135 macro. Problem: the guy instead of said it was an F mount on eBay, it's an FD mount, which is old school Canon. So a Canon lens does me no good if I'm a Nikon shooter. So there lies the problem. And so I contact the guy, and the guy basically says camera lenses are camera lenses. What's the problem? And obviously he doesn't know anything about cameras or lenses, definitely, because if he believes that, he doesn't understand that every brand may have their own mount and may have multiple mounts. Canon has multiple mounts. Sony has multiple mounts. Nikon now does. Nikon didn't back in the day, but now they do. So it does matter. And, when they put up, I assume, and the thing is I would think if you had put a Canon mount on it, it would have sold just as quickly, because I think what they're doing is they're just putting on what brand they think it might be, because based upon what people shoot with, for it to sell quickly. And that's the only thing that makes sense to me. So when you're buying on eBay, ask specifically for a picture of the mount, okay? Because that's what matters. Because what you got to do is you got to look at it and go, hey, is that the mount that I have? Because a lot of the sellers don't know what they got. The whole, joke about, I know what I have. Well, obviously, a lot of these sellers don't know what they have. And they're selling, obviously, if it's a Canon lens, you know it's a Canon. If it's a Nikon lens, you know it's a Nikon. If it's a Sigma lens, or a Tamron lens, or a Tokina lens, you don't know what lens it is unless you see the mount. Because they make them for different brands. They're a third-party lens manufacturer. This is mainly an issue with vintage lenses. For the most part, I buy a lot of the old school vintage lenses. This was a macro lens. I wanted to mess around with macro. Obviously, it isn't working because the guy didn't know what he had. And I'll tell you the crazy thing. If you read right here, it says FD mount. And the actual, this piece here actually says Tokina Too Thick Canon. So he didn't read this. He didn't read this. And there's a manual in it. So was a manual in it too. Let me grab it out. They said it was for Canon. He didn't read that. So I guess I'm just saying, be very careful when you're dealing with this type of stuff. Make sure you're getting the right lenses on eBay, because it seems to be that there's a lot of sellers out there that do not understand what they have. They probably bought this at some thrift store or something like that, and they just put something out that they think it may be Nikon. They've heard that brand a lot, so they think that's what it is. And it's not. Like I said, if you're going anything like, right now I'm shooting on a 24 2.8 from Nikon AIS, old lens, but it was a Nikon lens, so I knew it would fit my Nikon. The only thing you gotta watch when you watch with old Nikon lenses is make sure that it is an AIS, because a non-AI will not work on a lot of cameras, like my D800. Anyways, I hope this helps somebody. I just wanted to put this out there, but be very careful buying from eBay. See ya.